Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So, we're up to, I think this is run through number 6 actually, of me trying to take out Zola, which I'm not going to make videos of all of them. They've been fairly frustrating, but I did a switch up to my deck. So, at this point in time, I lowered my curve and my resource curve. I took out things like Century and War Machine and Avengers Mansion, and I put some Relentless Assaults in there. So the idea is maybe at a lower curve, I can get through all the minions and stuff quicker. So we're going to try it with this little bit of change and see if I can do better. So, all right, we have Zola, level 2 out there. We have, when he comes out, we get Test Subject Side Scheme. We've got the Island of Dr. Zola's out there. Part of that is the Hydra Prison, and Mockingbird goes in it. We have an Ultimate Bioservant that comes out with Tough on him. We have our Adrenal Stems, and we have our Basic Recovery Upgrade sitting on the side here. We have 2 damage that we carried over from the last game. We had 7 hit points at the end, so we had 2 damage sitting on us, so that's what we bring into this game. And I think we're ready to go. So I'm going to give these a quick shuffle. And then I'm going to draw my 6 cards. And we'll see how this goes. All right, go number 6, because it's been going so well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, 6 cards. Let's see what we got here. We've got Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Explosive Arrow, Sonic Arrow, Tigra, Hulk, and Hall of Heroes. So I think what we're going to concentrate on is doing damage. We're going to bring the pain is our goal. So in order to bring the pain, I think bringing the pain involves a Hulk and an explosive arrow, and we'll probably use our Hall of Heroes just to go get our bow. The only thing that could work out better is I could ditch some cards. Well, and I'd get rid of these 4, because really I'm looking at just these 2 cards. So we'll see if we come up with anything better here. So we're going to get 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So anything that, ooh, there's something to change my mind. All right, so we're still looking at a Hulk. And there's a quiver. And then do we get rid of one of our explosive arrows to get our bow? Or we could potentially forego getting the bow. Oh, wow, choices. Now there's choices. All right, so if we want to get the bow, we're going to have to do that as Clint Barton. So we're going to use our first aid to go get our bow. Let's see what we come up with bow-wise. Oh, we just need to look for the bow. Where's the bow? Doop, 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 doop. And hopefully the bow's in here. That would make the game interesting if it was not. There it is. There's the bow. All right, so we've got a bow. Put it in our hand, then we put it into play. All right, that was our 1 resource to get our bow. All right, next up, I think we're gonna do the She-Hulk thing to put our quiver into play. So quiver's in play. Next up, we're gonna flip over to Hawkeye, and we're gonna use our quiver. Let's see what comes. We're gonna get 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we come up with. We've got an energy, a marksman, a vibranium arrow. We're going to go into Hawkeye's quiver, and I'm going to shuffle the rest of these back in here. All right. Now, I think where we're at is that we want to do damage. So the question is going to be, do I go vibranium arrow this round, or do I just straight up attack him? I could hit him with the explosive arrow, but I think Hulk's going to be a better choice than doing the explosive arrow. I think we're just going to leave the Bioservant alone. So let's bring Hulk into play. Out comes a Hulk. Actually, all right, let's think about this. If I do the explosive arrow, I'm going to hit Zola for 3. I'm going to take the tough off the Bioservant. Then I would hit the Bioservant for 3, which is not enough to take him out. But then I can also hold on to Hulk. I think that's the better choice. Let's do that. So we're going to use our Endurance, an explosive arrow. We use our bow. So we're going to shoot. That's going to hit Zola for 3. And it's going to take the toughness off the ultimate bioservant. And we're going to attack for 2, plus we get 1 because we've got the bow, so we're going to hit for 3. We're going to put 3 on the bioservant. All right, and then we're going to be done. So we're going to untap. I'm wondering if I should have gone ahead and done the 3 to Zola, but we'll let that go. All right, so we're going to draw 4. 1, 3, 4, 5. All right, villain's turn. We put 1 threat on the main scheme. We're going to get 1 test counter in play. Zola is going to come attack, and Hawkeye is going to take it. We're going to take 2, and he's going to get a boost of boost. Place a test counter on the main scheme. All right, so we're going to up this to 2. He's going to hit me for 2, and then the bioservant's going to hit me for 1. All right, and then because test subjects is out there, we're going to get 2 encounter cards. 1, 2. Let's see what those do to us. Encounter card number 1. Berserk Mutate is going to come into play. All right, so he's going to quick strike me for 2. And then card number 2 is under attack. When revealed, each player chooses to either place 2 threat here or deal 3 damage to their hero. I think we're going to do 2 threat there. So we're going to put 5 threat on there. Yikes. I don't think we're getting rid of that crisis anytime soon. All right. End of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero's turn. So I think we'll start off by using our quiver. Let's see what we can pull out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which arrows do we have? We've got a cable arrow. So the good thing about a cable arrow is I can potentially use the cable arrow to get Mockingbird back. All right, what other things we have going on here? We've got a Relentless Assault, which if I pay 2, I would have to use my Skilled Strike in order to do that. So I can use 2 for the Hulk. I need to spend 2 for my Relentless Assault, and I can go through the Bioservant. Yeah, I think that's what we'll end up doing here. So we're going to... Should we bring the Hulk into play first? Yeah, let's bring the Hulk into play first. Ooh, wait a minute. Well, if the Hulk comes in, he can hit the Berserk Mutate and potentially take the ultimate Bioservant out. So maybe we should do that first. So we're going to go 2. We're going to bring Hulk into play. Hulk's going to attack for 3. That's going to take out the Berserk Mutate. And then we're going to see what the Hulk does. So the Hulk's going to do a Hulk thing. He's going to hit for 2. Oh, darn it. That was one of my arrows. That was my explosive arrow. All right, so he's hitting for 2. I think we'll go ahead and do that to Zola. So Zola's going to go down to 9. 2, 9. All right, now I can do a Relentless Assault, or I can shoot him with an arrow for 6, which sounds very pleasing. I think we'll go ahead and, yeah, we're going to use our bow and 2. We're going to hit Zola for 6 with the Vibranium arrow. Oop, that doesn't tap, that goes away. So he's going to go down to 3. And I don't take Retaliate because it was an arrow. And then I'm going to tap Hawkeye to untap the bow, or because I could shoot my cable arrow and knock down the Hydra Prison. The problem is if I don't, yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to untap our bow, then we use Relentless Assault to shoot our cable arrow and take 3 off the Hydra Prison. Okay. All right, we're at 7 out of 12, so we probably need to flip here over to Clint Barton. And we're going to be done. All right. We're facing some fairly good scheme this round. We'll see how this goes. All right, we're going to get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the good side of things. We've got another Cable Arrow, Counterattack, Relentless Assault, Moon Knight, and a Vibranium Arrow. Ooh, we're bringing the damage. All right, villain's turn. What's going to happen? We're going to put 1 threat on the main scheme. It's going to go up to 2. We're going to put a test counter on there. So test counters is going to hit 3. So then we're going to discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded and put that minion into play. All right, so not a minion, yes, a minion. So we have a new Ultimate Bioservant with toughness on him. All right, at that point, we got past the first stage there. Zola is going to see Clint Barton out there. He's going to scheme. He's going to scheme for 2. He's going to get a boost of 1 damage to each character. All right, so we're going to take 1. Hulk's going to take 1. He's going to scheme for 2. All right, then the downside is the Bioservant's going to scheme for 1 and the Bioservant's going to scheme for 1, so it's going to hit 6. When it hits 6, this goes away, and when this comes out, we're going to search the encounter and discard a pile for a minion and put it into play. Shuffle the encounter deck, and this comes out with 1 on it. All right, so we're going to put a minion into play. I don't want to do a Berserk Mutate because I don't. Oh, maybe I do want to do a Berserk Mutate because he's going to Quick Strike. He's going to hit a hero, but there is no hero, so we'll go ahead and put him into play. Let's move this over here. Okay. So we're done with that. Then we need 2 encounter cards. All right, encounter card 1, 2, because we've got test subjects out there. So first encounter card is Pain Inhibitors. Minion with the most remaining hit points is going to be this Bioservant right here with toughness on him. So he's going to he gets all sorts of fun stuff. He gets +2 hit points and Retaliate 1. And then our last thing is Energy Shield. Attached to the villain, he gets Retaliate 1. Great, he's already got Retaliate 1, so now he has Retaliate 2. Okay, where are we going to put this at? Got room? We'll slide it in right there. All right, so that is the end of the villain's turn. We're over to the hero side of stuff. Now, let's see here. We've only got 1 on the Hydra Prison. Things I would like to do would be, there's a nice Vibranium Arrow out there that could go off. I could get Moon Knight out there. And then I've got a Relentless Assault. I got all sorts of great stuff that I could do. So I think what we're going to have happen first is we're going to have Hulk attack Zola. So nobody's got guard. So Hulk's going to attack. He's going to hit Zola for 3. So that's going to take Zola out. And that means each player searches encounter discard pile for a minion and reveals it. Shuffle the encounter deck. So if we're going to reveal another minion, we're going to get another, what are they? Another Berserk Mutate with the Quick Strike, which doesn't matter because we're hero side. All right. And then we've got Zola 2 out there who has 16 hit points. So let's find a 10. 10, 2, 2, 2. All right, now Zola was defeated that round and went to Zola 3. So I'm not sure if Hulk takes Retaliate or not there. I'm guessing the answer to that is no, but I don't know for sure. We'll go with no. All right, we're gonna use Hawkeye's Quiver. Look through 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop. hold on. Before I do that, we need to do Hulk's Hulk thing. Hulk's Hulk thing is combat training. He's going to do 2 damage. We're going to do that to Zola. All right. Now we're going to do our 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to look. Oh, I got to go over to Hawkeye to do that. Yep, we're going to go over to Hawkeye. And we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we got Valkyrie. Electric Arrow is going to go in the quiver. And this is going to get shuffled back in. Okay. So what are we looking at here? So we would need to do 14 damage to Zola to take him out. We can do 6, 7, 8. 12, and then attack. If we do that, we don't get Mockingbird for the rest of the game. Let's see here. We could do 6, 8, and try to make it through another round. That seems kind of iffy because there's a lot of attack out there. Kind of feeling like I should I don't want to forego. I could use my adrenal stems. That would put me in a way to last a round. So if I bring Moon Knight out, we can go ahead and bring Moon Knight out. All right, so Moon Knight could thwart for 2. So let's say if he thwarts for 2, what's that leave us with attack-wise? That leaves us with... we bow for 6. We relentless assault for, it would be 4 going through, so that's 10. We attack for, yeah, so we can only do 13, but we can drop a stun. And then we would be looking at, but we also get 2 encounter cards right now. That's the tough part of all of that. I think in order to get by this, I'm going to let Mockingbird go. Because I so bad want to get past Zola at this point in time. I'm willing to let Mockingbird go. So I think we're going to use our Vibranium Arrow, which is going to tap our bow. So we're going to hit Zola for 6 from ranged. So he's going to go down to, let's see here, he's at 14, he's going to go down to 8. All right, then we do a relentless assault on this ultimate bioservant. So that's going to go through, I spent physical to do that. Wait a minute, hold on. Let me think about this. So I've got a counterattack here. I could potentially take him out with a counterattack, which would take him out before all of that craziness happens. That is an interesting idea. Because he's probably going to hit me for at least 2 if I do that. So, but I don't want to hit him with the electric arrow. So in order to make that happen, what I would need to do is, so can I get, the question is, can I get Mockingbird out of prison if I work it that way? So then I would cable arrow potentially, get Mockingbird out of prison. I can hit him, which I'm going to take 2 damage. I can hit him for 2. Yeah, I think we're going to do it that way. So Moon Knight is going to attack and hit him for 2. I'm going to... Oh, no. Moon Knight's not going to hit him for 2. Oh, how do I work this? How do I work it? All right, I want to get the counterattack out there. Moon Knight hits him for 2. That's going to leave him with 6. But then I would have to tap in order to shoot my cable arrow. Oh, dang it. Yeah, we're just going to have Moon Knight hit him for 2. We're going to do our Relentless Assault. Run over this Bioservant. So we're doing 5. So this Bioservant's going to take 1. That means 4. Goes into Zola, so he's down to 2. And we'll attack. Take him out. Zola's out. I just want us to be done with this so bad. We're letting Mockingbird go. So there we go. That was round 6, and that actually went pretty well. The downside to that was, had this gone another round, I'd have been looking at taking a lot of damage. Explosive Arrow would have been nice. It would have kind of cleaned the board up, but we got the win. We're past Zola, so that means that takes us to our last combat, which is going to be against Red Skull. Downside is we're going to be without Mockingbird, because if I remember the rules right, if I don't free her, then she is gone. Let's take a look at that. If the Hydra Prison Side scheme is still in play, record the name of each ally underneath it in the campaign log. Those allies cannot be included in the next thing. Oh, all right. If Hydra Prison Scheme is not in play, each player in hero form may replace their basic... Oh, that also means I don't get to boost up to the next thing. Oh, this is going to be bad. That might have been a really bad decision, but we're there. I did it already. So, when Zola died, I had 5 hit points left, so my remaining hit points was 5. And where's my pencil? There's my pencil. So remaining hit points is 5. Unfortunately, Mockingbird is out, so we're going to be minus Mockingbird, which is huge for Hawkeye. But I do still have my adrenal stems. I didn't use them. I probably should have wasted them and gotten Mockingbird free. And then I would have got my upgrade, which would have given me, what, plus 4 hit points, plus 1 recovery. Oh, and I get recovery and draw a card. Oh, I think I made a really bad decision. But that's done. We'll see how it goes. So I guess that's it for now. I think the only thing I'm wondering about was Hulk there. But in the end, it doesn't matter, because when Hulk hit... well, it might have mattered. No, it's a forced response. Would have been after he attacks. So I think that's a thing that I don't know how that plays out, where when the villain goes from stage 2 to stage 3, I'm assuming the villain is defeated, which I don't think when you're defeated, you get to retaliate. So I think I don't get to retaliate. If somebody in the comments knows the answer to that question, that would be great to tack that in there. And also let me know if I missed anything else. I don't think anybody out here had guard. I think we got past all of that. But that was a quick play, because I think I toned down my ramp to hit him. So that was the 6th one. And yeah, the relentless assaults really helped in this game. So made a huge difference. So, all right. That's it for now. Next one up is going to be Red Skull himself, and we'll see how that works out, because I'm kind of limping into that game. So that's it for now, and thanks for watching.